If you're sore right now, you're supposed to be. It's fucking training camp.
Listen, I get it. They release their all access every year, and it just gives an added insight on the Chicago Bulls. And things really just are looking and feeling different about this team. If you watch the all access, and I would implore everybody to go do, I'll cut some of the highlights into this for those that are on the YouTube side of things. But this seems to be a really intense practice by the Chicago Bulls, or intense training camp. And if you go and look at the previous training camps, it didn't really feel not nearly as intense as this. And it seems like Billy Donovan is really locked in to what he wants this team to be as far as identity. And that's what when you do return a roster, the majority of a roster, and also when you do finally set in on a play style, you figure out how to supplement that, right? And it seems like the Bulls have done both those things, right? Of course, they brought back most of their roster. The only new additions to this team is Noah Essengay and Isaac Okoro, right? As far as on the main roster, yes, Yuki Karamora is there, but Yuki's a two-way contract. And how often have we seen two-way contracts play in the actual big games for the Bulls? We'll talk about that a little bit more towards the end of this episode. But, so those things are there, right? But I think when you also look at this, like Billy Donovan seems like he has a different level of focus as well. And, he, again, as I said with everything, you got to make sure that this is going to maintain into the season. So, Winton, before you even get to start typing, yes, they have to prove it. But I'm gonna read a quote here from Billy Donovan. He says, "Guys, we have to be a whole lot better right now. Can you do it when you're fatigued? I'm sorry you're sore. Get fucking over it right now. Let's do shit right. Let's do shit the right way." And that's what you need, right? And keep in mind, Billy Donovan's been a coach that has acquiesced to his stars for a long time, right? Like, he benched Zach LaVine that one time. That whole thing came of it. He never really did it again, right? And that was despite some bad performances from Zach at times, some bad performances from DeMar at times. Like, nobody ever really got benched. Even Vooch, when defensively, he was still out there sometimes, right? Now, I think with this team being younger, you've seen differently. Like, look at the start of last season. Josh Giddey didn't play in fourth quarters, and he didn't play in fourth quarters because his defense was bad. As the season went on, and Josh Giddey performed better and locked in more defensively, Josh Giddey was out there in fourth quarters because of what he brings offensively and the fact that he wasn't as big of a negative on defense. And I think that what you're seeing right now is that, that Billy Donovan is locked in. And maybe it's the new contract, and he knows he's going to be here for a little while again. Maybe, and we've seen coaches. People thought Pop was going to retire before they drafted Wemby. And then they got Wemby, and Pop stayed around. And of course, then his health ended up, catching up to him, and now he's no longer the head coach there. But there's new youth movement by the Chicago Bulls and the new direction of this roster, as well as a new play style and just a roster that better fits modern basketball, may have reinvigorated something in Billy Donovan. Now, yeah, he was named to a Hall of Fame this year. We know that was mostly because of what he did in college. And